Hello and welcome back to Zekism. It's trailer day, trailerific. Loads of trailers released today, one of which is the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. It's been released straight away with the red band, strong bloody violence and gore and language, which of course is going to get me, censored on YouTube. But nevertheless, I think you have to cover it with the appropriate amount of respect. Johnny Cage seemingly is the lead in this film. They teased him at the end of the first film, which was really good. I thought it was really good, really fun, sort of switch your brain off film that was desperately needed when it came out, because it came out during pandemic and it was a home video release only. It's around that time that Warner Bros was doing that sort of streaming only, no cinemas anymore. That knocked off Denis Villeneuve and Christopher Nolan to say, among other filmmakers they had in house. And nevertheless, here we are with Mortal Kombat 2 sequel. Johnny Cage, played by Karl Urban. Great choice. Everyone loves Karl Urban. And here he is, sort of washed up 80s actor. I don't know if anyone's seen the accompanying 80s trailer they released here, which is like Hard Caged or something. There's sort of a parody film of sort of those that, his films that he made. There we go. Look at him. He looks great. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. It's brilliant. It looks really great. I think Mortal Kombat, I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan, as many people are. See Karl Urban here, coming out of the bar, I'd assume. Washed up 80s actor, living out of his car. He's got his memorabilia with him, and here we go. Uncaged Fury, that was it. And a load of his other sort of wear and tears. And he's approached by Raiden and Sonya Blade and said, "Oh, you've been picked to fight in Mortal Kombat." Now, the flaw with the first film, although I liked it a lot, the flaw with the first film, as many fans have pointed out online, there was no Mortal Kombat tournament. Sort of what you're here for is to see that tournament play out. So this film literally starts within the first minute of the trailer. You see, yep, you're being summoned to compete for Earth in Mortal Kombat against NetherRealm. Yeah, straight off the bat, Johnny Cage is representing Earth in Mortal Kombat. There's Katana. Wasn't in the first film as well, so there's a lot of new characters in this that we didn't see, such as Baraka, Shao Kahn, obviously. I'll see if I can point out when they appear. So here's Katana fighting Johnny Cage, so that's interesting. Look at this bit. The fan floats in front of him. She's going to do some damage with those, let me tell you. Yeah, and here's Shao Kahn absolutely ripping a guy to pieces. Not sure who this character is, to be honest with you. There you go. Oh, lovely. And straight away you get the tone of the film. It's straight off, aping the games, obviously, but the first film, I think, set a really good tone for what this could be, which is the cheesy film you knew from the 90s, but matched with the brutality of the current day games, which are, as you'd expect, brilliantly gory. As you can see, Shao Kahn absolutely destroying this guy. Comes out in October. You see Raiden here with Liu Kang. I think it was Liu Kang he was with here. In this sort of otherworldly part. Sorry, I can't. There you go. Otherworldly part. Anyone who's played the recent games, so Mortal Kombat 10 and 11, this is straight out of these games. Not so much Mortal Kombat 1. I don't remember anything like this from Mortal Kombat 1, the most recent. But when they're fighting Kronos in Mortal Kombat 11 as the big end villain, this looks like her area. Not that I'm expecting her to be in the game, but it's very NetherRealmy. So yes, Raiden's assembling the fighters, similar to what he was doing in the first one, but it wasn't for a tournament. It was in prep for a tournament. So now we've got the tournament, and Johnny Cage has been recruited. Here is Jade. She was not in the first film. She's got a shaved head in this, which is fine. Jax with his arms, he gained from the first film as well. I like Jax. He's a really fun character to play as in the game. Yeah, and it's Mortal Kombat. It's Mortal Kombat. What more is there to say other than it's fun and games in Mortal Kombat? Here's Liu Kang summoning the fire dragons, I think. Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage are going to do some flirting throughout the film, no doubt, which is going to ape off the 90s films. And his Johnny Cage fighting, one of my favourites as well, Baraka. I'm not sure about how he looks, I'll be honest. I'll be perfectly... Let me get to his mouth. And so, the CGI, I think, it's a bit Super Mario Brothers Goomba from the 90s. Okay, if they can do some work on that between now and then, I think it would do it the world of good. But I think this film looks really exciting. I think I'm on board. Look at Baraka losing his power there. So here's Jade fighting Kitana. That's cool. I know who they are. Prepare for the next level. Yep. Not sure whose power set this is. Now that, I think, is... I should have done some research before this. It's not... I was going to say Scarlet. It's not Scarlet. I want to... someone like that. Oh, here's Hiroki Sanada. We know him from Shogun fame, obviously. He played Scorpion in the first film. That's a huge name to get back for the sequel, by the way, because he's a big deal now with the success of Shogun, which is an amazing show. I don't know if anyone's seen it. I urge you to watch Shogun. It's brilliant. So he's back as Scorpion, clearly. Not sure how that works, because Scorpion... Where was Scorpion? I can't remember now. From the end of the first film, Scorpion was in the real world, because he went down to the underworld and came back as sort of undead Scorpion. Here's Shao Kahn. He's going to be the big bad, obviously, at the end of the tournament. Whether Johnny Cage is the person to fight him or not, I'm not sure. Pretty sure Shao Kahn would whoop him. And here we go. Here's Hiroki Sanada's Scorpion battling not Sub-Zero, because Sub-Zero died at the end of the first film. Get over here. I think this is Noob Saibot. I think this is Noob Saibot. Sub-Zero becomes Noob Saibot in the underworld. I think that's exactly what we're seeing here. My only flaw with... Yeah, that looks like Noob Saibot. I'm not sure about the armor, though. Although that's his underneath... I can't remember the power set. But yeah, he's essentially undead. Love it. Now, unfortunately, it does give the result of the fight in the trailer. Not that I'm complaining, because you can see the sort of visceral gore level you expect. But I'd love to not have the fight spoiled. I'm assuming you would win that. But nevertheless, here we are. And you go brutality, fatality. It's Kitana using her katana on the her fans on Shao Kahn, chopping his helmet. Big stab through the neck. Look like Baraka did that. There's Kano with Noob Saibot, I assume, with that armor. I'm not sure about. Oh, that suit. I'm not sure about that costuming. Johnny Cage, and Kano's going to unleash his... Yeah, there we go. His laser eyes. October 24th. I'm in. Book me a cinema ticket, or I'll book myself one. I'm in. Are you excited as excited as I am? Let me know in the comment section below. Please leave me a like and subscribe on the channel. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.